with Rico Dottle having the game of his life, which is so predictable. You were saying, Mullah, you said something very interesting a couple days or maybe a couple weeks ago. You were like, every time you watch somebody, career highlights, it's y'all on defense. And Bryce Young, I mean, this was a career highlight for him. Yeah, he had a couple cute moments at the end of last season, but that was losing team, just trying to set. This is his biggest win of his career. Going back up to get back to 500, walking down the Cowboys the way he did, the clutch plays on third and fourth down. Rico Dottle going for as much, and you're thinking, okay, the Cowboys have had one of the better running backs in the league. Javonte Williams has been great this season. Okay, Rico Dottle has this sort of game. At least Javonte Williams can come and show them why, why they let go of Rico Dottle. This dude, Javonte Williams, I need to pull up the 13 carries for 29 yards, 2.2 yards. And I'm not, this is not all on him. The Cowboys' interior offensive line, they were moving guys as well. There was no room, there was no holes in there. So that aspect of it, I mean, just what is going on? I mean, is I don't get it. I just someone explain it to me. I don't even know what question to ask. It doesn't make no sense to me.
You got Noah.
I mean, I'll start with Rico Dowdle. Or maybe not only with Rico, I'll start with Rico Dowdle. With Rico Dowdle, hey man, we was not buckled up, man. We were not buckled up. I literally we were not buckled up. Literally, it's like you trade away Micah, you get those picks, but you get Kenny Clark, right? It's supposed to be run stopper. But I'm not gonna put it on Kenny Clark, even though he's there, he's part of the blend. But it's like they cannot get off blocks. The linebackers are terrible. You would think it's all on the interior D line. The interior D line has been like mid, but considering it was just trash. But the linebackers don't know how to just shoot the gaps. It's like, what are we doing? It's like all three levels of defense were just ass. Like, just ass. And talking about career players with highlights, Russell Wilson, week 2. Where is he now? Doing nothing. But 400 yards. Or what, 500 yards? Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
like this
Shit
defense just
is
cannot gap
that's crazy.
assignments.
That was
Gap
his
is
career. He's 30. He's 36 years old. He hasn't had a good season in like 4 or 5 years. That was his career high, guys. That was his career high. Rico Dotto this week. That was the most combined yards a player has playing up against his former team in NFL history. Guys are not having their career games against the Cowboys defense. They're having historic things against the Cowboys. These are these are
you fucking
historic.
right.
These are going to Canton for these for
Crazy,
these.
bro.
Yeah, it's
You right. I
ridiculous.
mean, yeah, that's what I said, bro. Like every time I'll be tripping, bro, when I put on these highlights and just watch NFL highlights, it's always us on defense. That's a true, that's an accurate statement. And we finna be on that bitch even more after this season. Because not only did Dowdle go off, and make history, T Mac, they receiver they drafted, scored his first touchdown against us. Not one, but two. Shit is ridiculous. I can't make this shit up. Bryce Young comes and plays his best game of the whole season. Fucking last week when we played the Jets, what's the quarterback?
Justin Fields.
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields plays his best game of the whole season.
You know he
Russell
had
Wilson,
he had
like
41 yards yesterday. Justin Fields, 41
shit,
yards. He had
41, bro.
41 yard, 41 yards yesterday. Yeah, he's going up against the Broncos defense, but like he's not a good quarterback. And
He's not a
Cowboys
good.
made him look. Cowboys made him look affordable. Make him look affordable. They made everybody look affordable. I mean, bums. Wandale Robertson. He had over 100 yards. He had a buck 40. Like, come on, man. Come on,
What
man.
makes it
So
even worse, what makes it just the biggest slap in the face, which I love, is the game plan going into that week was bulletin board material for Rico. He gave them bulletin board material. He said they have to strap up. They have to buckle up. That means that their focus this week was really the only focus on this team right now is Rico Dowdle. I
Yeah.
mean, Xavier Leggett, I don't know. He needs to start modeling. He needs to just get out the league. He's horrible. T Mac is their only profitable receiver to me. He's young.
Yeah.
So their only focus was this man. They went into the game focused on him, and he has the best performance out of any man on the field. That shouldn't happen. Unacceptable.
Bro, the man is
Unacceptable.
running for 8 yards, 10 yards before he get touched.
Unacceptable.
Keep in mind, keep in mind, the player I'm about to say, he's not the whole defense, but Sanborn's ass wasn't even on the field, and we were even worse. Like, think about that. His hips are made of cardboard. Think about that. And we were just
You
as bad. We were just as bad. Like,
can say his
this
hips
is
made apart.
terrible. This is just atrocious.
It's
It's real
ridiculous,
bad.
bro.
Oh,
You think
what's it called? Think about who we got in a couple of weeks. We got Kyler Murray. That's gonna be an even worse. I'm
I
calling. He's
think
gonna
Kyler
drop
Murray hurt.
42.
I think he out. I think Kyler is out.
Is he out for a while though?
Yeah, I think he might be missing a couple weeks because seemed like a multiple week injury. So, but
That don't
you
mean
know,
shit though. That
I
don't
mean,
mean
it's
shit.
like he could. Hey, 3 weeks he could come back just to play us.
Brissett just gonna have his fucking career highlight day against us. That's all they going. That's all that means.
Who they
Brissett
backup is?
Brissett just gonna go off on our ass.
Oh
So
hell. No.
Brissett the backup?
Yep.
Brissett the backup. He's still a
Ah,
veteran.
that's the only way y'all. That's the only reason y'all gonna escape. I promise you, that's the only reason. Oh my God,
Brissett to get out there and slang that bitch though.
Brissett, this nigga's horrible. This nigga's horrible, bro.
Brissett over what I go.
Y'all lose the Brissett. It's a totally different topic, bro. It's totally different. Like,
Oh my
well,
god, bro.
we'll get to this next week game, and Arizona's the week after they take on the Commanders this week. We'll
Oh,
we'll
that's 2 weeks after.
we'll what's 2 weeks
Hell,
after?
Nigga, we got Washington, then Denver.
Oh yeah, Washington, then
Lord
Denver,
have
then
mercy.
Arizona. Denver, yeah, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
bro.
So yeah, I mean, is there anything else? Any positives or any more negatives from the game
I
before we
guess the
move on?
only positives is our O line played good. They didn't give up no sacks.
I don't know about that. Hold on a
And
second.
not running for the in the running game, they didn't do well. But pass blocking, they did pretty well. Right?
Yeah, yeah, I can
They
say
didn't
that.
they didn't allow a sack. And you gotta
one more
understand, we
sack.
still got O linemen
Yeah,
out. So
I didn't really see Dak Prescott get pressured much this game. I thought he had time to throw the ball,
Yeah.
time to read the defense. Noah.
I
we over here
mean,
talking about the fucking O line, bro. This shit is sad.
okay, my positives
What
were
the fuck?
Dak and George Pickens. Those were my positives. Dak
Yeah.
played a great game, phenomenal, and then George Pickens played a hell of a game. Like
Okay.
Tom,
Yeah.
like
Keep
Tom was
going.
saying, I'm going to say this earlier, but I see what Twan is saying. I see where he's coming from because I watched Tony Romo, but who did Tony Romo have? He had this guy right here. That's who George Pickens reminds me of. He reminds me a little bit of Dez. I'm not gonna lie. Reminds me a lot of Dez actually.
For sure.
But yeah, I love the way he plays. It's very complimentary to CD.
Okay. Here's what I'll say about Matt Eberflus and the Cowboys defense. Here's what I do. The Cowboys, they don't have many stars on their defense. They really. I'm looking at the defensive side of the ball, and Kenny Clark. I still think he's a solid player. Other than that, it's pretty garbage. But you do have two guys making $100 million as your cornerbacks. So you live and die by those players because those are the players you're playing. You can't stop the run. You are giving up this game. You gave up 183 yards, right? You know what? If I'm Matt Eberflus and I want to save my job, like you have to pick. There has to be something you take away. You're gonna give up a lot of yards passing. You're gonna give up a lot of yards rushing. Something you take away. So you put your emphasis on the guys that you pay. You load the box. You make Trayvon Diggs. You make Duron Bland. Actually play quarterbacks. Don't put them in cushion. Don't put them in this zone that preserves the team. You play, man. You make your guys that get paid money. You put the emphasis on them. You load up the box because the linebacking core is weak. The pass rush is not great. The front seven is weak. The one part of this team on the defensive side that they've invested in is the two cornerbacks. So you put the emphasis on them. And if they're shit, Matt Eberflus can sit down, or they are shit. We know if they're shit. Matt Eberflus can sit down. Hey, these are the guys you gave me. He can get the guy. He can get the pressure off his back. But right now he's out. He's trying to change up things. He's trying to protect guys that are making money. You can't be protecting. Those are the guys that are supposed to be, carrying the defense. So that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna die, at least die because the players that you're paying are not living up. As a coach, you can say, look, you know what? They're I'm loading the box because you didn't give me linebackers. You didn't give me a pass rush. I'm sending pressure because you didn't give me a pass rush. At the end of the day, I have to do what I have to do. If these guys are not living up, that's not my problem. Because these are the guys that you are paying. You know, so you put the emphasis on the guys that you're paying. Those two cornerbacks don't want to do their job. They're letting Tate McMillan get his first 2 touchdowns of his career. They're letting Russell Wilson get his career high. You should let it happen. As far as I'm concerned, you should let it happen. That's the only way, in my opinion. That's the only way Matt Eberflus can keep his job. He can kind of blame it on those two guys. Because I mean, is that crazy? I mean, what
Ain't
else are you
keeping
gonna
shit
do?
around this hoe. I promise you, I'm going on a fucking 1-man march, 1-man fucking strike, and I will stand outside that fucking Star every day with a fucking sign in my. They're not keeping him. I don't give a damn. His ass ain't gonna be here next year. I promise you that.
He's
Hey,
absolutely going to be there
Fuck
next year,
that.
brother.
He will
hey,
absolutely not. I guarantee you he won't.
Same with
You,
Jason Garrett. Same with the previous coach y'all had.
you
He's
think
going
the
to be
problem?
there, brother.
Y'all think what's the bigger issue though? Is it the personnel or is it is it Eberflus himself?
I think it's Eberflus, bro. I think it's both. Honestly, see, I
It's
think
both.
Eberflus is still in the mindset of when he was in Chicago and he had Trey Edmonds, the Khalil Max. Like you don't have that personnel. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are way more physical. They stopping shit. We seen the defense he had back then, and I think that's what uh Jerry and them banked on when they brought him in. But bro, we don't got them killers. We don't got killers. When you look at our defense, we don't have killers. We don't got no nigga where nigga come across the middle, nigga hesitant, nigga a little scared. He don't get his block knocked, block rocked and shit if he come across that middle. Nobody, them niggas jogging across the middle, fine and dandy, smirking, cheese and grinning. And I
You
did
know,
a little. Go ahead.
You know what he thinks he has? He doesn't look. I'm not sure. I don't think Khalil Mack was ever a Chicago Bear while Eberflus was maybe 1 year or something. But you know who he thinks he? He thinks he got Kenny Moore from the Colts because that's when he was. That's when he made his name for himself as a defensive coordinator. He think he got divorced Buckner. He doesn't have that sort of personnel. He doesn't have Darius Leonard. Was it the linebacker from the is it something? Is it Darius Leonard? Because he's
Yeah,
not a
Darius.
Darius
linebacker.
Leonard
He
from the
doesn't have
Colts.
a yeah, he doesn't have a Darius Leonard at middle linebacker. He has he has these guys. Your best player
These
on
guys.
defense
These
is
guys.
Overshown. That's
Overshown.
honestly your best player, Overshown.
Yep.
And and it's so I mean and they also I said last week if the Cowboys at least this defense if they force a turnover give your offense extra possession they did that. Donovan Wilson got an interception that led immediately to 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately to 7 points, and it's still not enough. If I were y'all, I think it's very, very concerning.
Before I get to the optimism part, the question: personnel or the coach? I think it's both, but it starts from the top. This owner is stuck in the past. Who did he hire? Somebody who's stuck in the past. Who did they get to be their linebackers? People who were failed first round picks or just rejects, stuck in the past. That's the memo of this franchise, right? So that's where we're at. And I agree with Emron, his game plan, because you need to pick your poison, but you're investing a whole over 100 mil in two cornerbacks. So line their ass up. Prove it. All those one-on-one videos, line up, press man, press coverage. And I want to blitz. Can you blitz for the love of everything? He really thinks he can get pressure before 6 games in. Like you didn't see that after Russell Wilson. You didn't see that after Caleb Williams. You didn't see that after what? Just the Jets are trash. I don't even count that, bro. You didn't see that after Jordan Love. Like I just don't get it. You need to adjust. Like they're just stuck in like years ago. So before we get to the personnel, okay, this is the personnel you have. So make it work. You need to blitz. You need to blitz a lot. If you're gonna pay the people on your back end, trust your back end. Also, I don't want Donovan Wilson playing like he's in coverage. That's not why we got him. I remember when he was number 37 under Mike Nolan 2020. He was known to hit folks,
Mm-hmm.
not to cover. He's not a
Yep.
coverage guy. He's a
Exactly.
strong safety. You could put him in the coverage that benefits him. He's more like a Jamal Adams type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a better scheme. You need to play to your players' strengths, not to their weaknesses.
Yep.
So I agree with that. Now optimism. Here's my optimism. CD come back. Hey man. Hey. Hey. Who gonna stop us now? Look. Before you
Go
get on my ass, listen, listen. We just gotta. I can't even say this. We gotta force some turnovers. Just look, throw the house at him, like Wink Martindale with the Giants before he got fired. Just blitz, pray.
You know what? You should
So,
call your dad.
but really, like, just go with your offense. When you need the points, score. But that's what CD's going to provide. I think Tyler Booker might come back too. So Cavante Turpin. I think just the defense, they just need to like put their shit on the line, bro. Like, get it to a point where I know they're not going to do this, but like, bro, if you don't do your job, you're out of here, bro. I'll get anybody. I'll get niggas off the street. That's what we're doing with Mike Nolan, right? Let's get niggas off the street, bro. I'm so serious. Like, you're done. Eberflus,
Wait,
I want him gone by maybe not this week because they got Washington. It might fuck them up again. I need by if this shit keeps going on by week 10 I want his ass out of here. Get him the fuck out. Gone.
Gotta go.
Puts like,
You gotta
bro,
go, bro.
he is worse than Rob. No, what is his name?
Rob
There's
Marinelli.
Mike
Rob
Nolan.
Ryan,
Mike Nolan.
Mike Nolan. Oh my god, bro, he's worse than them, bro. He is trash. He's garbage. Terrible.